Hello, this is a demo of Katalon test scripts and suites, and also at the end here of showing these test suites, I will demo automating the daily cycle. So first off, I'll explain some of these test suites here. We have some day one scripts, so day one agent A, day one agent B, and then day two agent A and day two agent C. So first thing I'll do is run through these day one test suites that I've already set up. Then I'll show you, once we run through that, I'll show you the daily cycle for day one, and then I'll show you how I would set up day two. So first thing, day one agent A, you can see here that the test suite will open and sign in, and then it will run a basic bot policy, a basic commercial auto policy, a basic commercial umbrella policy, and a basic homeowners policy, and then it'll sign out and close. So first thing we want to do is go into those scripts. So I'll go into the bot policy first. And let's say that we want the pay plan to be full pay. So I'll just select full pay here. And we want the effective date to be, let's leave it 12/1/2017 for this script. And we'll leave this policy unfinalized, so we won't finalize this transaction, but we'll finalize the rest of the scripts, just so you can see that. And we'll do Vermont. Let's see, that's it for that one. So that looks good. So the next one is the commercial auto basic policy. And we'll leave, let's make that a 2-pay. And let's say we want that on 11/1/17. And we'll make the down payment, the cash with app, we'll have it, we'll leave that as ACH. And that is also Vermont. We'll do all Vermont, but you can do New Hampshire, obviously. But I just want to demo how you can run a bunch of scripts in one test suite that all have varying pay plans, varying effective dates, and varying down payments on each of the policies, just from running this one test suite. The next one is commercial umbrella basic policy. So this one, let's make this one a 4-pay. And we'll do no down payment, no cash with app on this one, Vermont. And let's make this one today, 12/19/17 for the effective date. And then the last one is homeowners. So you can see in this one test suite, I'm running multiple policies from one login. You'll see this when I run it, and I can do multiple different products, lines of business in this one test suite as well. Let's see, so full pay, have we done a full pay? Let's see, yeah, we did a full, we did a 2, we did a 4, let's just leave that full then. We'll leave that 12/1. What did we do? Not finalizing ACH, no down payment, and let's make this one ACH. It's already as ACH Trust and Vermont. Okay, so we're all ready to go. All the important variables are at the top, so I don't have to scroll through the script. They're all right here, so I can quickly go through them, see what's going to happen. You can see this is a one location, one building, no additional coverage is BOP. You can see this is a no additional coverage commercial auto. No additional coverages. Commercial umbrella with an underlying bot policy, and an HO3 with no additional coverages. So that's what we're getting ready to run here. Okay, those are all set up. So now I will kick this off. Oh, first thing, almost forgot. So we'll go into our global variables here. I'm running on localhost. I'm going to log in with Kim Kinney, and that's his password on my local system. Okay, everything looks good. That's all I need to know for this this test suite. All right, so as I was. So I don't know if you could hear the typing and clicking while I was talking and navigating through there, but now you'll notice as I'm talking and this is running through, it's of course the Katalon test script running, so you won't hear me typing or clicking the mouse. That's the test script doing all of that. So first one was the bot policy. We'll run through that. And notice there's no customer here, so the script handles that. You just got to give it a minute. It's trying to find that new customer radio button, and it's not finding it. So once it realizes, okay, I'm not going to find it, it will continue. So you'll see here down at the bottom in the location detail tile here in a second, it'll start updating those fields. Any minute now. There it goes. All right. Okay. So enter in the class code. Now we're creating the app and we're going to answer some underwriting questions. And the script is updating some of the application only fields, or the fields that aren't available at quote. We're entering the pay plan we told it to. And we told it not to finalize, so it's going to go back to the home page and start the next script. Now it's doing the commercial auto script. So we ran through the first one successfully, and now we're on the commercial auto. And now we have that customer there that I was talking about. It found it, so it's moving through that faster now. Okay, and our driver here, and now we'll create that commercial auto application. And we'll answer the underwriting questions for that. And again, the script is doing all this, not me. And we'll enter the pay plan. I think it was a 2-pay. Yeah, looks like 2-pay. And this one, so last policy was full pay. I think this one's 2-pay. And this is we're finalizing it with an ACH, so it enters the ACH information for you there, and then it's going to issue it. Okay, it's issuing it. Okay, and we got some print here, so there's a delay on the script just to give it time. I haven't figured out how to tell it, hey, when you see these new print tabs in the browser, click on the first tab. So any minute now, I'd already clicked on the first tab. So now it's clicked on the first tab, and now we're going into the commercial umbrella script. And it hasn't signed out yet, so we're all still logged in, entering these policies as Kim Kinney. This is the underlying bot policy for the commercial umbrella. And now we create the app, answer some underwriting questions for this one. And we'll enter the 4-pay this time. And we're going to finalize this one, although you'll notice it's submit for app. I don't know, that was pretty quick. I don't know if you saw that, but it submitted it for approval instead of issuing it. The finalized script will submit or issue depending on what's there. And now we got that delay, so it's waiting for print tabs, but that didn't have any print tabs, so we still got to wait for that delay. And then once that delay is over, it'll go into the homeowner script. It'll click the new quote and the actions there there it goes. All right, here's the homeowners. So we've entered all four of the products we have at least under development, MOPS in production, in this one test suite. So this is just day one, agent one, or agent A. And once this completes, it will sign out and close the browser, and then we'll get a report. I'll show you that report. Katalon will email me a report of how, what went on with this test suite. So it created the application, and now it's answering the underwriting questions for the homeowner's policy. And now we'll answer the square footage question, which is only available on apps and policies, and it's not available on quote. And now we'll answer some underwriting, we'll enter the pay plan, Yep, and that one was full pay. Okay, and we're going to finalize this one as well. There it goes with the finalize. Notice homeowners is a little slower than the other ones. Screen to screen wise, not from the script. Okay, so we entered ACH Trust to finalize this one. And then it's going to click issue. So we issued the homeowner's policy. And then some print will come up, and after the delay it will go back to the very first tab and sign out and close down. Okay, signed out and it's closed down. Okay, okay, so you can see here in Katalon that we have 5 passes and 1 failure. What was that failure? Oh, I know what it was. I'll show you. So let's actually look at the report. Okay, haven't got it yet. There it is. Okay, so I'll download the zip file, and that will be in my downloads. There's the zip file, and I'll go into this HTML file, and you can see here, okay, so we had a failure on the bot policy, but it entered the bot policy, so I know what that is. So remember, during the bot policy, it didn't find the new customer radio. It just entered the new customer. It didn't have to ask us, do you mean this customer, or a new customer? So the script says continue on failure. So it had to fail in order for it to continue. So that failure is what caused this failed status. However, the script kept going. So we're good. Nothing wrong with that failed status then. Everything ran as it should. Yay. And if you get actual failures, Usually it'll include a screen print here too, but since we said continue on failure, it didn't automatically take a screen print for us. If we didn't have this continue on failure, it would have put a screen print here and stopped right here. It wouldn't have ran the rest of it. So that's kind of nice. This report is really nice as far as that goes. And it gives you some good information as to how to track down that failure. Okay, enough of that. So that was day one, Agent A. So we'll do day one, Agent B. So Agent B here looks like he's going to just enter a bunch of bot policies. So he wants that basic policy again. He wants that same policy that Agent A ran, but Agent B also needs a policy like that. And then we're going to do some regression testing here with TCO2 and TCO4. So Agent B, let's see, I'll use Mike Barrett for that one. So let's go swap up some things here. So this time we'll actually finalize this basic bot policy instead of not finalizing, just so you can see the bot policy finalizing. And we'll do an ACH on that one. Let's do a no down payment on that one. And we'll still do Vermont. We'll still do that. Let's change the pay plan. Let's make it, he wants to do a 4-pay on this one. Okay, 4-pay, no down payment. So let's change the effective date to yesterday. Oh. 12/18/2017. There we go. Okay. 4-pay, effective date, Vermont, no down payment. Okay, we're not running these scripts for Agent B. What else is Agent B? To TCO2 and TCO4. Yeah. Okay. So let's swap these up. Or let's see, how are they already set up? 1101 full pay, no down payment. 1101 full pay, no. Okay, let's make those different. So let's do 2-pay on this one. And we'll make this ACH. And we'll make and that's Vermont. And we'll make this ACH Trust. Full pay 11. Yeah, we'll leave that. Okay, so I'll save all that. And now don't forget to change your username here. So we're going to have this Agent B is going to be Mike Barrett. Okay, that all looks good. Okay, so now day one, Agent B is going to sign in. He's going to run the basic bot policy, the TCO2 and TCO4. We set those up already. We're going to log in as Mike Barrett. Okay, I think we're good to go. So let's close this down. I try to just keep all my browsers closed, so no browsers open, nothing. It's all clean. So I'm going to let this run now. Okay, again, it's going to localhost and maximizes and logs in as Mike Barrett. Huh, what's going on there? Okay, I'll have to figure that out. I'm not going to stop this video for that. They didn't do that before I did this video, but anyway, I can fix that. Okay, so it's doing the new customer because we're using the same information there. You can change that information, or we can have these scripts run off of a spreadsheet, or some other way to get that data dynamically. That should be easy enough to do. So right now we're just entering the same data that was already in that script that we entered for Agent A. We could have changed it. Alright, so now we're entering the pay plan. And we selected 4-pay for that. And we're going to finalize it this time. Okay, and we do the no down payment, and real quickly, I don't know if you saw that, but it accepted the alert that's saying, hey, you sure you want to send no money with this app? We had the script say yes, and it's issuing. Okay, there's some print, and we're going to wait on that delay, and then it'll go back and start TCO2. Okay, here we go, new quote, and now 1101 was the date for TCO2. And TCO2, we're actually going to enter some additional coverages and liability stuff here, so it doesn't see this customer. So again, remember, we're going to get a failure on this, but it's going to continue. So you just have to be patient here and let it fail, and then it'll continue. Any minute now. I'm not going to edit this video and take out all this blank space, so bear with me. Suffer through it with me. Okay, so we entered some an employee dishonesty coverage there. And there's a class code. Okay, created the application, answering underwriting questions. I'll have to keep saying that. Just trying not to have awkward silence here. Since I'm not doing anything else, the script is doing it all. Okay, that was, I don't remember what that was. I think it was a 2-pay. It went too fast for me to see it. All right, we're going to finalize this with an ACH down payment and issue it. Okay, there it goes. And we'll see some print here. Wait for the delay, and then it'll go into our last script for this test suite, TCO4. Once it goes back to the first tab, there it is. Okay, now we'll do TCO4. This one is going to do everything it did for 2 and also add a forgery coverage, I think. So we'll be on the lookout for that. All right, so now we have that customer, so now I'll zoom through that quickly. Okay, here goes the forgery. It's adding the forgery now. Forgery coverage, there it is. Okay, it's moving on to the next page already. Yep, underwriting questions. I wasn't going to say it, but I had to. All right. Then we'll enter the pay plan, full pay for that one. It looks like. And we'll finalize it. This one was an ACH Trust, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, this was the last one, and we got a closeout validation error on that ACH authorization type. So that's probably because I don't have Barrett's ACH trust information set up correctly or something. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it will still complete. And we got 2 failures. So now you'll get to see the failure screenshot, hopefully, when we get that, when we get the email, the report of how this test suite ran. There it is. Okay. Oh, I should have showed you. So you can see here 3 passed, 2 failed. And again, one of those failures was the customer not being there, but it continued. And the other failure was that ACH trust issue. So let's track that down real quick. Okay, so was this one? Yeah, there's a 2 failures. Okay, so again, I'll show you it was the continue on failure. Not an issue. This really was an issue. So we failed here. It stopped. You see, it. Oh no, it didn't show a failure on the ACH trust issue. It didn't even recognize that. It wasn't looking for it. So we could set it up to look for that, but it wasn't. So it had a failure on something else here. Didn't provide a stack trace. Oh, we got an alert. Do you wish to leave without saving? Okay, so we didn't handle that alert. And of course, no screenshot. But anyway, you can see this report is very nice as far as being able to figure out what went wrong. So quickly, I knew there's an alert text that we haven't handled. So there'll be some issues like that, but we still have all of those policies that we entered. So I'll log in as Michael Barrett first and show you. You can see the 2 bot policies and the one we weren't able to finalize because of the closeout error. And also I'll log in as Kim Kinney and show you those policies are also there. Yes, you can see the bot policy that we decided we did not want to finalize, the CAP policy, the commercial auto policy, the homeowners policy, and the commercial umbrella policy that we submitted for approval. So that's the reason that's still in app mode. So that all checks out. It all verifies, and I think we're good there. We'd probably want to add a step where we would be able to add some scripts to just grab this policy number and log in as an underwriter and approve it. We could do scripts like that. But I won't demo that now because I honestly don't have anything like that, but I can imagine it'd be easy enough to do. And now I'll show you, let's just say we're ready to run the cycle. So I'm not using a test suite here. I'm just using the actual daily cycle script. And within the script, I'm going to give it the open and sign in test case instead of like the test suites do for us. So it does that, and I'll need to remember to change this to admin because Mike Barrett doesn't have authority to run cycles. So global variables should be good there. Cycle date, let's run. Let's say I think I have it as already ran 1219. It looks like, so let's run 1220. What is going on? There we go. Okay, so we'll do a 1220 cycle date, and we'll wait 600 seconds. How many minutes is that? 10 minutes? I don't think the job will take 10 minutes, but that's how long it'll wait. Or is that 5 minutes? Anyway, I'm not doing math right now very well, apparently. Anyway, so let's run the cycle here. So what this is going to do is, again, log in as the admin. It's going to change the system dates to what they're set up for as the cycle date, and it's going to run the cycle. So I will show you that. Again, try not to touch this. Try not to have any other browsers open, especially the daily cycle one, because it has some hover things there on the admin menu and on the operations menu. So, okay, we changed the system date to 12/20. And you can see the success message there. It's looking for that success message. It found it. Now it's going into the batch jobs to just make sure that booking date is the same. It was, but it's going to do that for you anyway. It entered all those dates. It's moving very fast. And now it's running. Daily cycle is running. All those dates that were supposed to match were all matchy-matchy. They all match the current date, the posting date. Everything's the same. What is that? Okay, of course, right during my demo, I've got a maintenance thing running there. Okay, so don't be alarmed by this. In a real environment, this is my local environment. This is my local host. In a real environment, this will say completed, hopefully. But in my local environment, my cycles always error with errors. I've got some emailing issues and some other things going on here that I haven't figured out. But the main tasks that we're worried about with, as far as the daily cycle goes, have completed successfully. And all that was done from the script. So that is the daily cycle script. It did all that for me, just from giving it the admin credentials and the cycle date. And now I'll show you how to set up day 2. So day 2, let's close all these down. So day 2, Agent A is back, and he's going to enter some policies. So let's just say he wants TCO2 and TCO4. And I'll move those up. Okay, so this test suite will sign in, run TCO2, TCO4. I'll go into TCO2, TCO4 and change those variables at the top that matter to match what I want day 2 to be for Agent A for these policies. The pay plan, the effective date, the down payment, the state. And then again, TCO4 is also in this day 2 Agent A. And then day 2 Agent C. Well, let's see. The Agent C just wants to do a TCO4. And I'll move that up so that he signs in, does TCO4, and gets out. And then before I run that test suite, I would again change the variables that matter for that. Or the data. If you want to change the data, you can. Again, this might be better if it was in a spreadsheet or some external data source, which was probably the next phase in this. But that's how you set up the test suites. I'm not going to run those. You got the gist of it from the day 1 test scripts. And that is my demo of Katalon test scripts and suites and automating the daily cycle. Thanks.